Hello everybody. Nemo, Wonderful, Melkor, welcome in all of you. It's great to see you. Yeah, I have not streamed for over a month. I thought it was less time than that. It turns out it's been a long time. April was not a good month, but May is off to a great start. I don't want to jinx it, but I've been feeling actually pretty good. Better than I felt in like years, maybe. I've been productive. Today, I managed to finally put up some curtains. So a year ago, I bought curtains from IKEA so I could put some curtains up in my room and in my office. And I eventually managed to put the ones up in my room, but the ones in my office was going to be more of a hassle because it's like much longer curtain rods. It was kind of a two-person job, and my housemate was often not available. But today I felt motivated, and so I spent 3 hours installing curtains. It was really hard to do by myself, but I MacGyvered some solutions to make it work, and yeah, now I have curtains, which is nice. I've also been doing some yard work. I cleared two like, I get, what do you call them in the US? In the UK we call them wheelie bins, right? Two big wheelie bins worth of weeds from my front garden and the side of the house in the last week or so. And there's more to do, but I'm feeling like I can do it. So yeah, I figured, why not come back to stream and do a randomizer and do the thing that I threatened to do in the past, which I genuinely, I'd wanted to do this on April 1st because it felt like a good April Fool's joke, but that's past, so now it's my coming back to streaming after a bit of a break thing. All of the music is Coconut Mall. I kind of feels like it would have been funnier to have that be a thing that people realize as the stream went on, but it's going to become instantly obvious that that's the case. So I figured I may as well just be obvious about it. So yes, today it's Oops All Coconut Mall. I actually really like Coconut Mall, so it might not be too bad for my sanity, but I'll be keeping an eye on chat, and if people are really suffering, I will possibly change the music to be not all Coconut Mall. But yeah, I'm feeling good, feeling ready to stream. And I have been doing a few randomizers off stream just to kind of keep my hand in. So hopefully this shouldn't be a really long one where I suffer horribly. I've had pretty good luck with randomizers off stream recently. So yeah, we'll see. So without further ado, let's get into it. And of course, there's only one name we can use. Some people's favorite ASMR trigger word, apparently. I know it's one that's used pretty commonly. Okay. So yeah, I every time I stream, I think, oh, I should prepare a list of things to talk about, because otherwise I just sort of ramble incoherently, and every time I forget. So yeah, other than putting up shelves and doing yard work, not an awful lot has been happening really. Oh, actually no, that's kind of a lie. I'm moving teams at work again, by choice this time. I'm moving from a team which does like a lot of AI focused stuff to a team that doesn't do a lot of AI focused stuff. I'm pretty sure I've got approved. Like, I think technically there's still some discussion that needs to happen between managers, but the like, because I was hired in August, I'm like, I don't think I need to be re-interviewed or anything. Like, I'm a known quantity. Yeah, I had conversations with the manager of the team that I will be moving to, and like a very senior engineer on that team, and I think I made a good impression. So yeah, I don't think there's going to be any roadblocks to that. It's mostly just a question now of figuring out timelines, because I don't want to leave the current team I'm on like in the lurch by leaving things unfinished. That was weird. Camera did not want to play ball there. So yeah, I'll get to work on like more actual software engineer stuff rather than what I've recently been doing, which is a lot more kind of API design and stuff, which is, you know, it's not to say that isn't real software engineering, but like the kind of work that I thought that I was applying to do when I joined the company was a lot more like stuff with distributed systems and high performance, high concurrency, like more difficult problems, which is the kind of stuff that I like working on. So I will be getting to do more of that sort of stuff on the new team, I think, which yeah, bodes well. And also apparently the kind of the work that they're doing is oh, that's good. Deck a tree early. They've got like work plan for the next few years. So there's like I'm going to be able to focus on one thing for a long time, which is what I like to do. I'm not one of those people who want to hop around a lot and spread myself kind of broad. I like to really deep dive on one specific thing and become an expert. So hopefully I'll get to do that, as long as the company doesn't implode, which, you know, judging by the stock price, could happen. What was in there? Oh yeah, I didn't actually write down Bolero, did I? Okay, we've got Bolero, Kiri Shop, and I should equip my shield. So yeah, I think part of the reason for my improved mood is that I know that my work situation will be getting a little bit better. Not that I hate where I am right now. It's just it does like I don't see a future where I am right now for me. So it's yeah. I hadn't planned to leave the team until later in the year, really, because it's so much disruption moving to a new team, and I've already moved teams twice since joining the company in August. But the opportunity presented itself, so it made sense to kind of jump on it, because there's no guarantee that, you know, in November that there would be a position for me to move to. So yeah, it also kind of resets the clock a little bit on my getting a promotion, which is unfortunate, but I guess unavoidable. Like, you know, it's hard to justify, oh yeah, you should definitely promote me when I've only been on the team for a few months and I haven't had the chance to really show people what I can do, because I've spent all that time learning a new code base and things. So. But, you know, it's not like I don't get paid enough already, so the promotion is more of a recognition of my actual skill level rather than a pay thing for me. Because that was one of the things that chafed at me at my last job, was that I was at a certain job level when I, for like 2 years, been doing the work of someone at a job level at least one level above me. Oh, I got my hopes up. I thought I'd got early magic. That'd have been nice. Yeah, one day, one day I'll be a senior engineer, or at least one day I'll be recognized as being a senior engineer, because I feel like I already am one. But I don't know. Maybe I'm gaslighting myself then. I think I'm still going to be somewhat exposed to Claude Slop, but I won't be facilitating other people using Claude, which is kind of what I'm doing on the team that I'm on at the moment. Also, like, the code base that I have been working in is a fucking mess, and like, I don't mind that as long as I'm empowered to make it less of a fucking mess. And so I had been making inroads into that. I've been doing a lot of sort of good code improvements and making things a lot more consistent and fixing bugs. But the writing was on the wall, basically, that there's only a limited amount of stuff like that we're gonna be allowed to do, because it doesn't like ship more product to fix like code quality issues. As long as the code works, the company doesn't care if it's neat or messy. Whereas I care deeply, and it depresses me to work in a messy code base. And like, it's like living in a messy house, you know. If everywhere you look there's mess, it just gets you down. And that's how I feel about code. And so there was going to come a point where I was going to be basically told you were no longer allowed to tidy up, which would have made me sad. So it's good that I get to move to somewhere else, and I'm sure there'll be problems for me to fix there as well, because I have a very high bar for code quality, which is one of my strengths, I think, but also does tend to result in me making more work for myself and for the rest of the team. I'm just basking in the coconut wall right now. It's a good piece of music. Yeah, I'll buy that. Let me just check. Okay, we've got some somewhat cheap skull tokens if I desperately need them. And now we got to go get more rupees. Actually, let me check the shop first, because if there's nothing to buy, then I don't need to farm quite so many rupees. There is something to buy. Okay, what do we got? We've got bow for 95. Okay, well, and we've also got some nuts here for 50. Okay. Yeah, we understand that the ceiling is collapsing, however, we determined it's not directly correlated with productivity. It's not even, like, productivity doesn't even feel like the right word. Like, productivity is kind of meaningless. I feel like, how do you measure productivity? What even is productivity? Like, one of the problems with the team I'm on right now is that we have very little insight into how much customers are using the bit of code that we maintain. Or like if they're using it at all, or even if some of it works in the first place. One of the things that I was really pushing for is like, we need better tests, because right now we have no idea if this stuff actually works for real. And if, you know, something changes and it stops working, we won't know until a customer comes to us and tells us this shit's broken. Yeah, like the priorities of the company and the priorities of the engineers, or specifically me, often don't align. Like, I care deeply about like things being correct, whereas the company doesn't care if they're correct or not, as long as they don't like cause the customer problems. And so they're happy to leave things be like really in a shitty state. And like, I can kind of see the argument for that, but also if you ever want other people to work in this code base, if you ever want to try and change it, if you want to add stuff to it and for it not to take, you know, ages and to have loads of possibilities of introducing new bugs, it needs to be correct, it needs to be neat. Like, this is a pet peeve of mine. Like, I don't think that good enough is usually actually good enough. And I said this when I was getting interviewed for the job, so they they knew this about me when they hired me, I guess. Maybe they thought I was just, you know, doing the usual resume thing of saying a bunch of stuff that you think other people want to hear. I'm not very good at saying things that people want to hear. I tend to just say what I actually think. So maybe that threw them off. Okay, I should be able to do the slingshot game without failing. There we go. Oh, a bottle, which we can't use until we go to adult, which is good because I'm about to go to adult. I probably am not going to need a lot of rupees. So I won't bother farming more because I want it to be nighttime when I'm done in this area. I have no way of killing that sculpture, which is unfortunate. And we get a brief respite from Coconut Mall because there's no music in this area at night. There's another bottle in Fire Temple. I won't bother writing that down because I don't need a second bottle. So the guard's vision is actually less at nighttime, so the jump I just made, you can make it at nighttime, but you can't make it at daytime. Yeah, I have no sticks, which is unfortunate, because I would like some sticks. Okay, that is not a useful part. Alright, so we can do night market stuff, and then it's off to adult, and I'll do some stuff as adult, and then unless I find like a lot of really good items for adult, I'll go back to child and do like Lost Woods and what's it called? Yeah, Kakariko Village at nighttime, because there's a lot of quick, easy checks for child there. Okay, we'll return Richard. Thank you, Punderful. Thanks for stopping by, and have a good day at work, if such a thing is possible. Okay, we've got Bomb Shoes 105. We've got extremely expensive stick, we've got regular stick, and we've got a shield that I really want to buy, which I can't afford, so let's go farm some rupees. I was kind of curious what that emote was. Okay, this is going to be, unfortunately... Oh, I'm done. Okay, what I should have done, and which is what I'm going to go do now, is buy a stick. Because when I have a stick, I can farm rupees way quicker than if I don't have a stick. So let's go do that. Right, I'll buy a few sticks. Because I get about 30 odd rupees each time I farm the pot room, and I need 80 rupees for the shield. Actually, no, because I get a discount on the shield, which means I will have some rupees left over, I mean, it kind of participate in the economy. More in Link's case, it allows you to participate in larceny. Because these pots don't belong to Link, and the contents of these pots don't belong to Link. But that doesn't stop him. He's the hero of time. He gets to do whatever he wants. Okay, so technically that is enough. Well, not technically, that is enough, so I can go and buy the shield now, and then once I've bought the shield, I'll have a few rupees left over. I can buy some more sticks, because it's good to have spares, because I'm definitely going to end up breaking this one doing quick put away, or like being slow with being on fire, or something like that. Okay. So if I'm lucky with the discount here, I'll be able to buy like 2 or 3 sticks. 3 sticks it is. I'll buy up to 3. I don't need more than 3. Okie dokie. And then let me go and get that sculpture that I missed because I didn't have a stick. Let me grab these rupees as well. There's a kind of like a meme category speedrun called Dank Percent, where the way that you beat the completion criteria are that you have to have a stick in Link's hands and have the stick be on fire, and then do the Ocarina items glitch that allows Link to like play an item as if it's an ocarina, and then let the stick burn down so it looks like Link is smoking a doobie. And that's Dank Percent. Okay, we've got an ocarina in GTG. I will write that down because it's nice to have an ocarina. Okay, we're about to... No, that's... do we get that immediately, or is that forest medallion? I'm going to write it down anyway. And if it is the one we get immediately, I'll just remove my note. Shadow key at Colossus. Okay, we're getting a lot of useful hints here. And... okay, well, they couldn't all be good. I really wanted to stream today, and I had sort of wanted to start stream a bit earlier, but the whole curtains thing took way longer than anticipated, and I was really tired afterwards, and then I had to eat lunch and stuff. Because I really didn't want to miss watching the latest installment of Grape's Outer Wilds playthrough that she's been doing. Because, as you may know, Outer Wilds is my favourite game of all time. And I've been really enjoying her playthrough so far. I think she has a really good approach to the game. It's been very satisfying to watch her like be curious and be experimenting and trying to figure stuff out and like engaged and asking lots of questions and like intuiting things very quickly. And so yeah, she's been doing like premieres on Sundays, Tuesdays, and Fridays, I think. And so, yeah, no, unless this is an extremely fast seed, I'm going to miss today's one live. And it's kind of nice to be, like, in the chat where you can participate and do the, well, I can drop one of those, as is tradition when you're doing an Outer Wilds watch-along. That was a fire key, I think. I still prefer when you pitch yourself off. Oh yeah, that was called known as Jotwad. Jump off the watchtower and die. She has already figured out that the quantum moon is a quantum moon and tried to land on it, and even said, "We have to keep looking at it the whole time, otherwise it'll disappear." So, like, yeah, definitely an innate grasp of the mechanics of the game. I think it's been very satisfying to watch. Although, as with, I think, literally every single playthrough I've ever watched, she fell through the black hole in Brittle Hollow, and emerged on the other side with the camera pointing directly at the Whitehall station. And the first thing she did was turn around, look behind her, and completely lose track of the Whitehall station. So that thing at least, yeah, to solve that mystery will take a little bit of extra time, I guess. The developers, I think they really tried their hardest to get people to be like, oh, maybe I should go and look at that thing. And so far, every single person I've seen play has done that, has just, like, not gone there. Has immediately turned to look behind them and lost track of it. Okay, do we need to collect skull tokens this run? We don't need 20. We don't need 40. We don't need 30. Hopefully we don't need 50. We don't need 50. Okay, so maybe 10. 10 is a slingshot. Okay, that's actually kind of nice. Because it's been nighttime for a lot of the recent game, we've been denied our coconut wall. So once it becomes day, or I guess once I'm in an area for longer than a few seconds, we'll be treated to some nice extended coconut wall. Okay, get our hookshot hint, and we will keep our fingers crossed that hookshot is somewhere accessible. Because I'm tired of trying to do seeds without hookshot. Okay, hookshot at cat. That's potentially really good because we can get a lot of checks here early on. It's potentially, depending on where it is, like if it's in the shops and it's 400 rupees, that's really bad. Or if it's, I guess if it's the cow, that's kind of bad. If it's... There's a few things it could be that would be unfortunate because they're like locked behind other checks. The cow would be particularly bad because I need... actually, okay, I already have the means to play a bonus song, but I would need to find a bonus song. Oh shit, I forgot to trade in my big Poe. Is that... That's hammer. Okay, that's really good, but I can't get it yet. So I need beans or hookshot to get up there. Or, I mean, I guess I could hover up there. But I need bomb chews for that. Okay, let me grab some nuts. Come over here. Okay, Dampe Race, we get like a good minute of coconut wool. I was playing off stream a little while ago, and I lost concentration, and I got lost in the Dampe Race, which shouldn't be possible because I've done this like literally hundreds of times at this point, I think. But yeah, took a wrong turning, and then I was like, where the fuck am I? Because I'm so used to always doing it exactly the same way that as soon as I found myself somewhere unexpected, I had no way to recover. Coconut premium outlets. Yeah, the coconut shopping experience. Boomerang, that's really good. I can't equip it. Oh no, I can. I can equip it over... I can equip it over bow if I really want to right now. So... Okay, let's try this. This might not work. But there is a way to get the item in this crate. Oops, I didn't need to do that. There is a way to get the item in this crate. Wait, no, I don't. Yeah, there we go. Okay. This might take a couple of attempts because I have to get the angle right, and I don't remember what it is for adult. First try. I'm good at the game. There we go. Got a hammer. That's actually huge to get a hammer that early. So we can put that there. I'm gonna keep bow for now because I feel like it's more useful. Well, it probably isn't actually more useful, is it? Because I can't pick stuff up with bow. Okay, let's... We can do... I'm really annoyed that I forgot to turn in my big bow, because now I have to come back and do Windmill Guide another time. I'm just absolutely not used to not used to having a bottle this early, but also not used to having a big bow this early. Because normally that's like a thing that most seeds I don't even bother getting the big bow check because it's only one and it's a bit of a hassle. Okay, Cowan House junk, that's good. Wallet, that's really good because now I can go and get Bolero and Bomb Shoes. Although if I want Bomb Shoes, I'm going to go back to Child, but I'm going to go back to Child fairly soon anyway. But yeah, this is good timing because I'm just about to go in a shop. This seed is off to a fantastic start. Like, I've got Boomerang and Hammer already, and those are two items that are, like, necessary to beat certain dungeons. So, can't really ask for better than that. Here we go. If this is cheap, I'll buy it just to get extra arrows. It is cheap. Okay, so because we have Hammer, that'll make getting the sculptures on Death Mountain Trail a lot easier. I won't have to worry so much about time. And also be able to get all the checks on the way back down, I think. Yeah, because you can break those walls with Hammer. Oh, I should be back walking. Just because I have Hammer doesn't mean I have to be low. I still need to be quick, because otherwise it'll be daytime before I can get to the sculpture on the way back down. But yeah, Hammer before even going to Death Mountain Crater for the first time is really good. I can get a lot more things done in like one go rather than having to come back. Okay, just 5 rupees. Nothing too exciting about that. Oh yeah, and I don't even need to bother getting quick put away here because I have bow and I have hammer, so I can shoot the bomb to blow it up and stop the Goron, and then I can use hammer to break the mud walls. So this is real good. Almost screwed that up. Luckily, you get a second shot. One thing I've noticed about Coconut Wall, because I will admit I did one practice Coconut Wall all the time playthrough, just to make sure that it didn't actually really piss me off, because I don't want to get like genuinely irritated on stream more than I already do. But yeah, sometimes when Coconut Wall is the music, the other music in the game or the other sound effects don't play properly, and I don't know whether it's just because Coconut Wall has like a lot of stuff going on in it, that it like, I don't know. Afro, hello, welcome in. 70%, okay, Afro is currently winning. Another wallet? Oh, this is so good. Okay, I can't afford it right now, but I will be able to afford it momentarily. This is... I feel like this seed is saying, welcome back to streaming something original. Here's a treat for you. You get to listen to Coconut Mall for a few hours. I'm going to give you all the good items really early. Because, yeah, I'm about to get strength. I've already got hammer. I've already got boomerang. I've got bow. It's likely that hookshot is gettable fairly early. And yeah, already 2 wallet upgrades. And if this is really cheap, no, it's not. Okay. You're burning cosmic favor to get me to stream more. I'd like to stream more. Like the reason I didn't stream in April, it was partly because I was quite tired some of the time just from work being stressful. But also, I don't want to stream if I'm in a bad mood, and not just like, you know, not kind of feeling, but like actively just in a shit mood, because I won't be good company. And I don't want people to have a bad time if they join my stream just because I'm in a kind of a poor mental state. And so yeah, if I can keep my current sort of cheerfulness going, I would definitely like to stream more because I enjoy streaming. And yeah, streaming more is a good way to get people to watch your streams more, because people like consistency. Also, I think it's probably easier for me to convince people to do a collab if I'm like, you know, if I actually stream, because otherwise it's like, oh yeah, here's a random person who's gonna be taking up time on my stream who like hasn't streamed for 2 months, which I feel like is a more difficult prospect than if you actually do stream. Because there's a few people I'd like to collab with again. Obviously Nemo being one of them. I'd like to do another collab with Vanilla at some point if she has the time to do another Ocarina of Time randomizer, but with no logic, so that she can really try out some of the tricks and things that she learned the first time we collab. Final Frogs is Minuet. I'm just gonna not learn Minuet then, I guess, because fuck doing Final Frogs. Can I? Okay. So, oh yeah, it's weird. The pot respawns, but the contents of the pot doesn't respawn. I'm gonna grab just a few more rupees here because I will be going to Bazaar when I go back to Cac. I should probably grab these as well. And I want to make sure if there's anything good in there that I can buy it. And I think this is currently the fastest place for me to farm rupees. This does also mean we get to listen to the first few seconds of Coconut Wall a lot, which is surprisingly more brain melting than listening to all of Coconut Wall over and over again, I think. I'll go up to 200. Or like a little bit over 200. Because I'm going to have to spend some rupees in the Deku Scrub Grotto that I'm about to go into with my lovely hammer. Okay. Oops. Okay. Any of these have anything good? And I'll be grabbing the extra rupees from them because I want to try and be... Oh, double defense. Okay, we're not going to be quite at 200, we're going to be close to 200. Okay. So I think I saw a huge rupee on top of the volcano, which... Yeah, okay, we can't get that, which is a shame, but nice to know that it's there. Yeah, you wouldn't think to look at him, but yeah, Link is currently rocking the DDs, the double Ds. I guess when you think about it, so it's called double defense, but like, Link doesn't have like defense as default, right? Like it's half damage is what it is. So it is kind of weird that it gets called double defense. Let me have a look at what this is. Okay, do not need that. I should have enough time to get back in the hole. In fact, I should just leave, because I don't need to go back in the hole. Oh, I see. So Link is currently... He has a second layer of skin. He's grown a new dermis. Okay, not a helpful hint. Okay, and we got these guys. So, okay, we can get Deathmatch Trail checks, we can go down to CAC, we'll check Bazaar. We can do... What can I do? Oh yeah, I can talk to Anju. Oh, and I should do archery. And then, yeah, back to Child. Before I go back to Child, I need to make sure to turn on my big bow, because I need an empty bottle. Oh. Okay, well, no, I don't need to turn on my big bow. I mean, I still do need to turn on my big bow, but I can use this bottle. It's my one to keep bugs in. It is kind of nice having two bottles. Okay, ice cavern, DC. Can I do anything in here? Yes, actually, I can clear the whole place, I think. Because I have bottles and I have a boomerang, which means I can even get the skull token. So let's do this. But yeah, it's nice to have two bottles because you can keep bugs in one for doing the soul patches, and you can keep a fish in the other. Because fish is more forgiving to do put away Ocarina items with, because you can't accidentally lose your fish in the same way that you can accidentally lose your bugs if you mess up put away Ocarina items with bugs. Okay, don't need that. I'm kind of hoping that neither of the gold tokens are good in here, because I don't want to have to equip swap boomerang again. Because I am notoriously consistent with the old equip swap. Ice Cavern's actually another place where it's nice to have two bottles, because then you can have two sets of blue fire. You don't have to do quite so much running back and forth to refill. Okay, and now I'm going to learn from my mistakes. I'm going to shoot, where is he? This guy before he freezes me. Oh. Sniper. Whoop. No, for some reason I thought arrows hurt them. No, I'm thinking of hookshot. Hello? Okay, that was interesting. Okay, so we've got to melt the ice, and then we've got to come back and get more blue fire. Oh, I just thought I'm going to have to do one of the rooms, not like the normal way, but like slightly more normal, I guess, because I don't have bombs, so I can't ground jump, which means I can't do things quickly like I'd like to. But yeah, clearing Ice Cavern early is kind of nice. At least it means I don't have to worry about coming back here later. Because it remains to be seen if we'll actually get anything useful from here. Better to check and turn out to be empty than to not check and then it turns out light arrows are in here or something. I guess right now light arrows light arrows are useless until you're ready to beat Ganondorf, so that's a bad example. Then to find like hookshot was in here, I guess would be a better example. Okay, what do we have? Arrows, don't care. This is... Okay, we do want that, so okay, we can still... So there was a risk of... actually thinking about it, I should keep Boomerang equipped now, because if I get the wrong item, then I won't be able to equip swap it anymore. In fact, that could have been, like, if that had been Weird Egg instead of Pocket Egg, then, yeah, I would have been unable to equip swap anymore, so... Good that I did. So yeah, we'll keep Boomeranging out. And yeah, there was a large egg from such a small spider. Iron boots, oh my god, this seed. Like, I'm just waiting for like light arrows are going to be impossible or magic is going to be impossible, right? Like somehow I'm going to get screwed this seed because this is far too good of a start. Okay, so I'm going to melt this, then I'm going to run back and pick up blue fire from where I just was because it's significantly quicker to do it there than it is to try and get it from the next room. I watched Narissa Ravencroft play Ocarina of Time recently. She played it a lot when she was a kid, but she never got past the water temple. She got stuck in the same place that lots of people get stuck in the water temple. And so it was her first time seeing the latter part of the game. And it struck me, as it often does when I'm watching casual playthroughs, how much more difficult this game is when you don't know all the little sort of tricks that speedrunners use to go fast. That, like, part of the reason they let you go fast is because they make the game easier. I think there's this kind of misconception that speedrunning tricks are hard, but a lot of the time they're easier than playing the game the way it was meant to be played. There's a lot of things of, like, skipping enemies or skipping puzzles and things which are not hard to do, and and also faster. Come on. There we go. Okay, so now I have to push this roll. Is this anything? No, I was going to say I should get that, but I don't need to because I already have 10 skulls. I don't need to push that there. I can push it here. And then actually let me kill these guys, because otherwise they definitely will get me, because I am a martyr for peace. Okay. And then we can grab this. And then we've got one more silver rupee. And then I'm going to have to... Oh no, I don't have to reset the block, because even if you don't push it into exactly the right place, you can still jump up. What? How did I not grab that? Come on. Like... This is not where you're supposed to push this block, but you can still get up from here. Okie dokie, and so one extremely difficult mini boss fight later, we will have our last 2 items from here, and that is Ice Cavern done. Hopefully I don't die to this guy. I mean, this is a really, really difficult fight. It's even more ridiculous when you have the Goron Sword, because you can jump slash and kill him as he's spawning. Okay. That is Ice Cavern done. Let me mark that off. Nice to have full cleared a dungeon already. I think all we got out of there was a water key, maybe, which is a little underwhelming, but oh well. And that's daytime, so... Oh yeah, and I need to get whatever is behind this wall. Should use both. Okay. Yeah, but I'll take a forest key. Okay. I'd like... So 2 forest keys plus hover boots and bombs means I can beat Forest Temple. 3 forest keys means I can beat Forest regardless. If I can find another fire key, I can do quite a lot in fire. If I can find 4 fire keys, I'm pretty certain I can beat fire. Ah, okay, there's the hook shot, which I will be able to afford immediately. This seed is so good. Okay, let's... Oh yeah, is that Goron Tunic? It is. I want to come back and buy that as well as the Spirit Key. Okay, so now I don't need to worry about Boomerang. And... Oh, this is unfortunate. Because I got the egg before it turns... I got the egg after it turned to daytime. The egg isn't going to hatch now, because I would need to turn the egg in here, in this very building. Okay, so I'll do archery, I'll go and get some bugs, I'll play for Windmill Guy, I'll talk to Andrew, I'll get Slingshot from the Skull House as well. The pressure is on now for me to not screw up this seed, because this is like one of the best starts I've ever had. Like the amount of items that I've got this early. Like, it's only 40 minutes in, and I've got hammer, boomerang, bow, hookshot, strength upgrade, 2 bottles and 2 wallet upgrades. Like, this is absurd. Okay, so we will see what... I forgot to go into Skullhouse. We'll see what this gives us. And then I'd like to farm more rupees, but I don't know that there's a good place to do that. Yeah, and if I had remembered to turn my Poe in, I'd have 2 bottles, and I could just dupe bugs and sell bugs to the guy who buys bugs. Oops. Actually, also I want to put this there, because otherwise I'm going to get confused. Oh, also we have... Oh, no, okay, that's odd potion, not odd mushroom. Okay, Skullhouse, then... I guess I don't need Goron Tunic if I'm about to go back to Child. I don't need a Spirit Key while I'm Child. So actually, yeah, I'll make a note that those things were in the shop, but I don't actually need to buy them right now. 160 for that, and then Goron Tunic. Oh, and also, yeah, let's get these guys. Okay, and now back to Child, and we can do a lot of checks as Child. I'll probably want to be going back to Adult. Okay, let me clear my bottle first. Let me actually turn this in, because otherwise I'll definitely forget. But yeah, I feel like maybe I want to go back to Adult relatively quick, because I can start doing dungeons. Like, if I find Jabu, I can beat Jabu. If I find Dodongo's Cavern, I can beat Dodongo's Cavern. I already know where Decatry is, so I can go and beat that. Okay, that was nothing. While I'm here, let me just grab a quick 20 rupees. Okay. Just quick at a save warp. Gonna have some water. Made the mistake of picking up my water with my my walking hand, so I couldn't actually move. Yeah. Okay. So we have like pretty much everything we need as Child to get stuff done. Put that there. That goes there. This will go there. And yeah, if we need to equip Hookshot for some reason, then we can. Why is the Master Sword oily? Oh. So yeah, when it's in the pedestal, it has like a color effect on it, which is randomized by the settings that I have, like the. And so, I guess today it's kind of bluey purpley maybe. But also, you know, it's important. You've got to keep your weapons well maintained. If you don't oil it up, it'll rust. Okay, so it's daytime. Do we have anything? I want it to be nighttime, actually. I guess I'll just go farm rupees, because I'm gonna need. Okay, well, I already have enough to buy bomb shoes, but because I want to pick up shoes first thing, because they're a very important item. So yeah, I'll just farm rupees until it's nighttime, I guess. Oh, and once I have bomb shoes, I can meet Zelda as well, which will give me Bunny Hood, which will make me run around a lot quicker, which we love. I've got into the habit of trying to meet Zelda as soon as I can, because I mean, it's a check to be able to meet Zelda in the first place, but also it gets you Bunny Hood, which means you run fast, but also it gets you all the other masks, which means that you can go to Forest Stage, and there's 2 more checks that you can do there. So it's kind of advantageous. The only downside is you kind of suck at at doing the mega flip because you have to do it off the 2 crates, so you don't have a lot of room. And I'm not the best at Bombchu mega flips to begin with, so it might take a few attempts. We'll see. Oh, I can do Bombchu bowling as well once I get Bombchus from the shop. One downside of farming rupees this way, while trying to make it be night, is that any time you spend not on Hyrule Field, time isn't actually passing. So, getting to night slower. I'm getting a lot of rupees, which is pretty nice. Okay, and the sun is setting. So I'll do 1 more, and then we should be almost full on rupees, which would be lovely, because we are about to need to spend, yeah, more than 500 rupees actually. From all the items I know are in shops that I want. And once again, we bid farewell to Coconut Wall. Okie dokie. So yeah, Bombchu's here, then Bombchu bowling, then meet Zelda. That'll make it daytime again, then we can go to Cac. Yeah, this works out pretty well, I think. Okay, so we only have 20 Bombchus, which is not an enormous amount. But, I mean, if it takes me more than 20 attempts to do 1 mega flip, then I don't deserve to meet Zelda. I brought my dog bowling with me. Totally normal. I do not want a map. Oh, and this is where, yeah, the dog is in the way. And the second prize is not worth it. Okay. Please respawn. No. Okay, so I only have... Actually, I have Serenade. Serenade is really nice because it means that I can easily get to Lake Hylia. Getting to Lake Hylia quickly means that I can get to Castle quickly, as child at least. But it also means I can go to Lake Hylia quickly as adult to learn Scarecrow's Song, which is one of the things I'm going to want to do as child, is teach Scarecrow's Song. So yeah, it's all setting up quite nicely. I'm paranoid about backwalking here because I've a few times not actually turned 180 and I've been at like a weird angle and walked directly into a guard, which is bad. So there's 2 ways that you can do what I'm about to do. There's the first way I learned, which I think is significantly more difficult, and doesn't work with Deku sticks. I think you have to have sword to do it. And it was previously part of the any percent route, I think, way back in the day. And there's the way that I'm actually going to do it, which is significantly easier but slower, and doesn't require anything other than Bombchus and a shield. I guess also I could side flip Hopper, but that would be wasteful of Bombchu. Are you fucking kidding me? Link! Stop jumping in the moat. Okay, well, our egg is hatched. That means that when we go back to adult, we can turn that in. And we're going to want to go back to Cac fairly early as adults so we can do our shopping. Okay. That's not the right timing. I need to be not too far forward because the Bombchu needs to explode in the right place as well. This is why I don't like doing this here. It's easier with bombs. That was completely the wrong timing. Okay, I need to actually pay attention here and and focus, because this is a trick that's very easy for you to mess up. So, Link, fucking hell. I am not holding the right direction on the control stick. It's not Link's fault. But hey, on the plus side, we have Coconut Mall to cheer us up for our failures. Okay. So, if I was playing off stream, what I would do here is drop a save state, so that if I messed up, it was quicker to reset and I didn't have to worry about running out of choose. Getting the angle right is important as well. I think this should be good. Nope. I got the wrong angle. I got the mega flip. That's aggravating. Okay, well, I did it once. I can do it again. Let's just get the right angle this time. In fact, do I even need to turn side? I don't think I do. I'm using the bomb setup, not the bomb 2 setup. Okay. I should learn to pause buffer this, because then I wouldn't have to do it so many times, but I'm so stubborn. I want to do it quick, which means that I end up doing it slow. Not quite. Not quite. Not quite. Not even close. I will get it. This is... am I... What are the... I feel like I've said this a lot of times when I've failed trick repeatedly. The frustrating thing is I don't actually know exactly what it is that I'm doing wrong. I don't know if I'm pressing a button too early or too late. So it's impossible for me to adjust. I have to just keep trying and hope that I do it differently and correct. There we go. Okay. Turns out I was... Fucking okay. I had a heart attack that I thought I jumped off. It turns out I was pressing a button too early. Which is, I think, almost always the case when I'm failing a trick, is I tend to rush it. But, okay, there we go. Zelda met. Means we can put on Bunny Hood. Get our item. Oh, okay, Odd Mushroom, that is actually kind of nice. That's another thing that we can turn in when we go back to Adult, and then we go back to CAC. Okay, I'm going to need to waste some time of day anyway, because I want to go into CAC when it's just about to turn nighttime. So I'll come in here first. Nuts? Don't need them. Again, I've got to remember as well now, don't roll. Because with Bunny Hood, running is faster than rolling. Okay, maybe I have enough time to drop some bugs on Death Mountain Trail and get the sculpture there, maybe. First things first, though, let's oh, and I just realised this is annoying. I want to check bottom of the well, but to do that I have to Navi dive, and to Navi dive I need Navi text, and as you can see, it's 15 minutes before I'm going to be able to have Navi text. So what I'm going to have to do is go into Ice Cavern, save, reset, reload, and then come out, and that'll reset my timer. And then when I come back into CAC, I'll have Navi text available again. Because if bottom of the well entrance is well, I guess, I mean, technically it could be anything because I can get in there as adult, but if it's bottom of the well, it's vanilla, then I want to go in there right now and do as much as I can as child. Like a lot of the early game is information gathering. Like I need to figure out where dungeons are, so I know where to go when I get enough keys for them and stuff. Or if, you know, if I get a hint that some important item is in some place. Okay. So this is just to reset the timer on Navi text so I can actually Navi dive. And this should also hopefully be pretty close to... Whoops, screwing up my notes. This should be pretty close to turning to nighttime. So I don't have to do very much standing around and waiting. There it is. And strictly speaking, I don't need to get ISG to do this, but I prefer doing it with ISG. It's just the way I normally do it, and if I do things the way I normally do them, then I tend to do them right. If I do things the way I don't normally do them, I tend to mess up. Yeah, I do not need more skull tokens. I really shouldn't complain about the other thing that I get in this scene, because like there's a reason that I'm not going to get very many good items from now on. It's because I've already got all the good items. It's definitely yeah, keys. I think keys is what I want the most right now. I just want keys. I mean, hover boots would be nice. Magic would be nice. But we can get a hint for magic. In fact, that's something I should do. So I'm going to go into graveyard. I'm going to do some stuff in graveyard. I'm going to... Actually, once I've done stuff in graveyard, maybe it makes sense to save warp and go back to Kokiri, because I can buy Bolero and Kokiri shop, and that'll take me to Death Mountain, which is where I want to go. Oh, there it is. Okay, bottom of the well. I called it. Only 5 bomb chews. That's really unfortunate, because I need a lot of bomb chews. They're in here. Potentially a lot of bomb chews. Yeah. I don't have any keys, which means there's 2 checks I can't get in here, but I should be able to get everything else. Do I do this now? Yeah. Okay. If I do this right, it only takes me 1 bomb shoe. If I do it wrong, it takes me many. Perfect. Let's put that back over there. Okay. That trick isn't easy. It's very easy to mess up. So I'm glad that it only took me 1 bomb chew, because I have very few bomb chews. Hey, more bomb chews. Rewarded. Oh, okay, jump slash a little bit early there. But no problem, because Dead Hand's dead. This item. Coconut Mall does make everything nicer. I'm trying to think what scares me most now. when I'm playing Ocarina of Time. Because Dead Hand is trivial. Like, that Dead Hand is just an enemy to be defeated. I think difficult long-distance bomb hovers scare me. Because it's easy to mess them up. Oops. Oh, yeah, I can't. What am I doing? I need to go down here. Oh. Okay, a Ganon's Castle key. Nice to have. We need the one. Okay, so I will do that blank egg glitch one more time. Get the other underwater chest. Ooh, pardon me, sorry. I have not been sleeping very well recently. Partly because I've been staying up too late on purpose, but... yeah. Okay, so now it's just checking everything apart from the 2 locked rooms, which should be fairly easy. I'm gonna need to equip Hookshot at some point, but we'll leave that to last, I think. And then I gotta remember when I'm done in here, I need to actually go into Graveyard, because that was the whole reason we were waiting for it to be nighttime, so I could get whatever item Damp is for me. And the skull token on the wall, I guess. Do not care. I mean, technically I should care, because I have shopping to do. Oh, that reminds me I can take choose out of my notes, because I already bought those. Unfortunately, at some point, when I do find a bottom of the key, I might have to come back here to check the last 2 things. And if I'm like desperately running out of other places to check. It's always a shame when you don't quite full clear a dungeon, but of all the places to not full clear in one go, I think bottom of the well is probably one of the... Oh, I forgot to get that chest. Bottom of the well is probably one of the better ones because it's so small. It's really easy to come back in and check something you missed. Yeah, that was a waste of time. I am not good at squeezing past that spider. Oh, another GTG key, which is... I know I said I wanted keys, those are the only keys I don't want. Because, as child with bomb cheese, I can just clip through all of the walls. Okay, so now we want this. Nope, just grab through the bars. More bomb chews. Don't mind to do. Okay, and now I should, just to be careful, change my shield. I do not want to burn my shield. Okay. Another item. Kukiri sword, that's actually perfect timing. So the reason I would not want to equip Kukiri sword would be so that I could do the blank A glitch that allows me to walk around underwater, but I just did it, so I don't need to do it anymore, so I can equip the sword I just found. Now I don't have to worry about running out of sticks. And there's my... Oh, this seed is incredible. I don't have anything to use my magic on, but having it is really, really good. It means it's one less item that I need to go and look for later. I no longer have to worry about going and getting the hint from Soraya either. Although I guess I still want to go to Forest Temple entrance because there's an item there. Okay, so yeah, my light arrows is my one like required item that I'm missing now in order to be able to beat the game, and I get a hint for where that is, so feeling fairly good. But yeah, really at this point, just looking for. I mean, I guess looking for songs is something. I mean, I'm not going to be sad if I find Zelda's Lullaby or Song of Storms or Epona Song. Sun Song is nice just because it means I don't have to wait for it to be the right time of day. Hover Boots is very nice. If I didn't find them, but like with what I've got, I could probably beat the game. Like I don't think I require any other items, depending on where stuff is. You know, if light arrows are behind Zelda's Lullaby, then obviously I need Zelda's Lullaby. But in terms of being able to beat dungeons, there's an Ocarina. Oh god. Okay. I'm even getting the quality of life items that you don't even need an Ocarina. It's nicer to have one. Okay, so yeah, I was gonna go back to Fairy Forest, right? There was nothing else I needed to do here. No, and then yeah, I can buy Bolero, and then that'll take me to Death Mountain Crater, which will take me to Goron City, which is where I wanted to go next anyway. I could beat Deku Tree, but I probably should, because it's not much slower doing it as child as than it is as adult. Okay, there's a Shadow Key. Technically, you only need one Shadow Key to beat Shadow Temple if you're lucky, with the settings I use at least. It all depends on where the boss key is. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna go beat Deku because that's. Oh wait, no, I'm not, because that'll make it day. Well, actually, will I? Beating Deku will make it daytime. Do I care that it's daytime at this point now? I don't think I do. Like, I want it to be nighttime when I go to Lon Lon. But I'm not going to Lon Lon for a while. So yeah, I don't think I care. Oh yeah, let's buy the item that I came here to buy. And a cheap piece of heart, why not? It'll give us a little bit of extra health. Okay, so let's beat Deku. This is like, so that when I'm doing a randomizer, there comes a point where I start thinking, okay, what do I start skipping now just to get to the end quickly? Because like I should have everything I need. Normally that's like 2.5 hours in. I'm already at that point. I feel like I could beat Fire Temple technically. If I'm very lucky, I could beat Water Temple. I can beat Deku. I can beat the Longest Cavern, and I can beat Jabu. If I'm very lucky, I can beat Shadow. I know where there's a Spirit Key, but I think I need 2 Spirit Keys to beat Spirit. So like, but I'm like really close to being able to beat a lot of dungeons. And it's possible that I find, like in the course of beating Fire Temple, for example, I find items that allow me to beat another dungeon. So I should start just beating dungeons, I think, pretty soon. And the Song of Storms, which is a really good item to have. So yeah, I think once I'm done in here, I should definitely go to Lake Hylia to learn Scarecrow Song, because that'll help me beat Fire Temple. But do I need to do other stuff as child? So there's soil patches I could do, but like they're one check each. Maybe I come back for them, because I might not need to do them at all. No, part of me is just thinking, if I'm really quick, I can still watch Grapes Out of Wells live, which I'd love to do. I guess I probably should still go to Lost Woods, maybe? Because, I mean, there's quite a lot of checks and not a lot of time in Lost Woods, so I should do those because that's fairly efficient. But, yeah, I feel like I'm not gonna... Zora's Domain... Maybe... Because Zora's Domain does have a shop, and a shop is 4 checks in, like, no time at all. Also, there's a dungeon... Okay, no, I should go there because there's a dungeon entrance. Why Hookshot as child is really nice, because you don't have to do the slow setup to jump up here. Is that Silver Gauntlets? Oh my god. This is some seed. Oh wait, I need this. So yeah, now when I find Spirit Temple, I don't have to do anything funky to actually get in there as adult, which is lovely. Technically, I should learn the trick that allows me to get into Spirit Temple without Silver Gauntlets. Wait, where am I going? Oh yeah, this way. Triple slash clip, because it's not hard. I just need to learn the timing. I know a way to get past the Silver Gauntlets block with bombs as adult, which is easier than the triple slash clip one. And there's a fun one that you can do with hover boots, where you like clip through the ceiling basically. But just having Silver Gauntlets makes it significantly easier because you just push the block. Okay, let's kill Goma. That will make it daytime. Then we can do some Lostwood stuff. I guess from Lostwood we don't need to play Bolero because we can take the shortcut. Although no, okay, because we're going to want to go to Forest Temple entrance to get the check from Soraya and the Storm's Grotto there. So I think it'll be quicker. Okay, nice easy Goma. Yeah, I need to check a lot of dungeon entrances. So I can check Forest Temple entrance as child, and then probably not bother beating whatever dungeon it is. It's that Sun Song. It's just the nicest seed. It's giving me all the items that I want. And that's like the best dungeon reward I could possibly have got, because that is not only a check in and of itself, in fact it's Kajiro, it's also 1/3 of the Nocturne check, which is, yeah, it's the best dungeon reward in terms of getting other things. Oh, I'm just at some point surely I'm gonna run out of luck, and it's gonna turn out light arrows are somewhere really, really awful. Okay, so I don't know Soraya's song, but we do have an Ocarina, so we can do Ocarina game, we can do Scrubs, we can do Soil Patches, we can do Grottos. Oh yeah, and because we're in Lost Woods, we get to listen to Coconut Mall without the melody. Because Lost Woods only plays the melody when you're like taking the right like bits of the maze. And I gotta remember that I actually have a sword, because I'm not used to having a Kiri sword this early. But I'm not used to having a Kiri sword at all, really, because mostly what happens is I do the very first bit as child, we go to adult, I do a bit more as child, and then I go back to adult and I stay as adult the whole time. So if I even find Kukiri Sword, it's usually in like the second adult phase. And not having to do Ocarina items here is just wonderful. Down, left, down. Okay, nice and easy to remember. Down left, down right. Down, left, down, right, left. It shouldn't be so difficult for me to remember 5 things, but it really is. I don't know, I have a terrible short-term memory. I'm checking the gossip stones just because you never know when you might get a really impactful hint. I think it's highly unlikely that I'm going to get an actually useful hint here. Oh, another G2G. Okay, that's... Having 1 or 2 can be kind of nice because it means you don't have to do as many, like, clipping through the fences. But, oh wait, I quick swapped over this, didn't I? Okay, so... Ah, thought that was the real one. And a bonus song. My god. Wait, chicken? Why do I have chicken? I shouldn't have chicken. I never found the egg. That's weird. Presumably that doesn't let me wake up Talon, right? That would be backwards. Okay, so I'll do this. I will go and see Soraya. Just so I can get the item from her. Oops. Another bottle. I guess I may as well do this since I'm here. I know I'm never getting Minuet, so I'm gonna have to schlep all the way up here as adult as well. Okay, there's another fire key, so I can beat Fire Temple when I find it. Okay, so what would I like? I'd like a couple more forest keys. One more water key would be nice, because then I'm like almost guaranteed to be able to beat water. Come on. Because one water key isn't quite enough, but two is usually sufficient. More spirit keys would be fine. Okay, more magic. So I guess if I talk to Soraya, she'd tell me, "Oh, I've heard that magic is here." And let's get the Storm's Grotto. And I will just check what dungeon Forest Temple entrance is, because if it's Spirit, then I want to do the Child side of Spirit. To do that, I need to equip this. Actually, let me equip it over sticks, because I don't actually really need sticks anymore. I mean, there are places where I do need sticks, but I'm more likely to need... Well, technically, I can equip up over Bunny Hood. Okay, so DC is at Forest. And this is what I definitely want to do as adult, because it's significantly quicker as adult. So... Bolero. Yeah, I guess I probably should have equipped swapped over Bunny Hood, because it's not like I'm ever going to take it off. And now that I've done Forest Stage, I don't need to worry about needing to swap what mask I'm wearing. But there's definitely some circumstances where I will want sticks. So yeah, that was the incorrect decision. And now I've got to think, do I have enough time to check Fire Temple entrance? Oh yeah, I do, because I have Bolero. So oops. So for the same reason, it might be Spirit Temple, and I want to go and do Spirit Temple. Okay, there's a second water key. That's really good. We'll check what this is. If it's Spirit Temple, I'll do the Child Side of Spirit. If it's not, I will play Bolero. GTG! Okay, so we can do stuff here. Write that down, in fact. GTG at fire. Okay, so there is a lot of checks in here that I can get pretty quickly. So I will do that. Second Ocarina. Okay, I can take that out of my notes, because that was in there. And now immediately I'm realizing I actually did want sticks, so let me do that. Okay. Belfast first, I think. So there's a few checks I can't get in here as child, but I can get almost everything else. And so I will. I think I should just be running into it. This is another fantastic example of like knowing how to get ISG makes fighting Stalfos incredibly easy. Whereas in the base game, like if you're playing normally, Stalfos can be kind of tough, and also significantly slower to fight. Like it's just knowing this this one trick trivializes the whole thing. Whoops. Oh my god. These guys are extremely annoying to fight. Crouch stabbing is another example of a really, like, it takes literally no skill to crouch stab, but it makes fighting enemies so much easier. Because you do jump slash damage without having to take the time to do a jump slash and potentially miss. Okay, so we get to vine clip some more, even though these aren't vines. If you're too close to a wall, the Bombchu will like kind of weirdly like snap to the wall rather than go up, and so that's why I wasn't able to vine clip like I wanted to. The other reason I've not been able to vine clip is just lack of skill. Although to be fair, I think it is like it might be frame perfect. I don't know. It's not an easy trick. It's not that hard. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to do it. I know that some people force buffer it, but for whatever reason, I don't like force buffering. I think because it feels slow to me, even though not force buffering and failing is significantly slower than force buffering and succeeding. Here is where actually having keys is kind of helpful because it means you don't have to use so many bomb shoes. Do you want to go back here? And up here. I kind of wish I had Stone of Agony because that would let me skip chests. Giant's Knife. Oh, and I have Hookshot, so I don't have to worry about getting stuck here. So I'll go kill the Wolfos. And then I can Hookshot back up, and I can get the last two chests. Okie doke. I'm always surprised when I manage to hit that target that I can't see first try, because I just kind of guess where it is, and I hit it more often than not. So I guess my my guessing is fairly good. Okay, and we do not want to lose our shield. I guess technically I don't need ISG for this. I could do it with crouch stabs, but ISG is more fun. Did that lose ISG? No, okay, good. I know sometimes when you enter a cutscene state, it clears ISG, which is annoying. What do I can just shoot these guys. The magic of invincibility frames. Bombs, that's really good. And oh my god, this seed. Long shot. Okay. I don't want to sound like I'm overhyped. Actually, let me just play. Oh my god. I don't want to sound like I'm overhyping this. This is by far and away the best seed I have ever had in terms of the items that I've had at this point in the game. Like, just ridiculous to have all of these items at this point. Like, I'm missing. I guess I'm missing all of the arrows, but they're not like major items. Like fire arrows can be helpful, but technically you don't actually ever really need them. And then hover boots, and that's it basically. Oh, I'm an idiot. I should have lit my stick. And I should equip that right item. Now I have to waste a stick to get put away. And we want bombs, okay. Okay, and hopefully this is hover boots. I mean, I guess technically it'd be more useful if it was light arrows at this point, because I don't think I really need hover boots. They would just make life a little bit easier. Okay. And let's go back to bomb juice. This guy. I don't remember if long shot reaches here. Actually, no, it definitely should, because I can stand on this. Yeah. Cool, so we can do this now. I don't have to come back here as an adult, which is lovely. Okay, more items. All of them slightly helpful, I guess, the trade items, because you never know. Could be that light arrows is behind one of them. Okay, so I've got one more thing to check in here, which is the sculpture, the token in the crate, and then I'm completely done with Goron City. Oh no, not completely. So technically, yeah, there's one more check in here, which is Soraya's song being played for Dorina, but we might not need to worry about that. Okay, let's play Bolero again. We can get the other checks in Death Mountain Crater, and then where are we going? To that'll then I can take the I could take the owl back to CAC, but do I actually care about going back to CAC? I don't think I do. So maybe I just play Serenade right away? I think maybe that makes sense. Running a little low on bomb chews, so I'll use a bomb here. No, I don't. Well, let's reset the timer at least. And then I'm going to go and check the Gossip Stone up here, partly because there might be a good hint, but mostly just because I'll get some explosives and hopefully I'll get some bomb chews. Nope, okay. Okay, that one is actually kind of helpful. That tells me that the central pillar gold sculpture in Water Temple is junk, which is nice because now I don't have to worry about getting it, but I guess I still have to go in that room if I want to get the one that's at the bottom, so it doesn't help that much. Yeah, I think I just... It's a shame I don't have Silver Scale. If I did, I could go directly from Lake Hylia to, what's it called? Zora's Domain. Because I want to check Jabu entrance. Oh, and I've got to remember, I have Sun Song. So I can make it nighttime anytime I want. Which is actually what I want to do right now, because I want to check the sculpture on the island. Another fire key. Okay, we are definitely going to beat Fire Temple as soon as we find it. Oh yeah, and I have a bonus song, so I should go and do Lon Lon as well at night. This child. Bombs, don't care. So I know I said I should go to Adult and beat dungeons, because like now I'm pretty sure I can beat Water Temple, I can definitely beat Fire Temple. When I find DC and Jabu, I can beat both of those. That'll put me at 6 dungeon rewards, and I only need 7 to beat the Seed. It's possible I find Greg along the way. So if all I do is go and beat dungeons now, then it's possible I just beat the Seed. But if I can find... Like, if I don't find... Like, well, I guess... There's no way I don't find the dungeons, I guess. But like, there's a possibility that I need more keys somehow to be able to beat them, or that I need Zelda's Lullaby or something. And then, yeah, I would need to beat one other dungeon, which would be Forest, for which I need more keys, Spirit, for which I need more keys, and Shadow, for which I need Zelda's Lullaby. What am I doing? Oh yeah, I want to go to London. Yeah. I'm going to skip Gerudo Valley for now because it'll be slow and there's... No, actually, okay, well, let me get this while I'm here. It'll be slow to come back. Yeah, I think I'll do Lon Lon. And then I should do... I should at least check what Jabu entrance is, because I can't get in there as Adult without hover boots, and I don't have hover boots. Another map, amazing. Oh yeah, we know where DC is, that's Forest Temple. I kind of want to leave DC and Jabu to last, because if I have to get stuff in Forest Temple and Water Temple, sorry, Fire Temple and Water Temple to try and find the boss key, and so there's a decent chance that I find other stuff while I'm at it, right? That like maybe I find extra keys or something. Whereas in Jabu and DC, I can just go directly to the boss. I don't need to find a boss key, and so I can save time if I leave them till later, because it'll mean I'll know that I won't have to check extra stuff. satisfying when I managed to do that first try. It should always be first try, but I'm not very consistent with it. Okay, and we want it to be nighttime in here, so we can get all the sculptures. So this, again, this is something that is worth doing as child, just because there's a lot of checks in not much time, and so there's a chance I find Zelda's Lullaby or some more keys or something that puts me like actually in go mode. I mean, even just finding Greg puts me in go mode, or it puts me in needing to find Light Arrows mode, which is pretty much go mode. Yeah, depending on where the Fire Temple and Water Temple boss keys are, this could be extremely fast, this seed. I guess also depending on where the dungeons are, because I need to actually find them. Another Fire Temple key, okay, that is more than I need. Some more water. It's quite warm today. I need to make sure I don't get dehydrated. Ice arrows. Okay, too late for them to actually be useful because we've already done Ice Cavern. One more good item. So yeah, hover boots, fire arrows could still be useful. Zelda's Lullaby would definitely still be useful. Lens, okay. Well, I was gonna say I could do lens game now before I go back to adult, but I don't think it's worth it because it's really slow for one check. Unless I have a reason to think that there's a good item there, I can skip it. So it's in a way it's kind of nice that I don't have any spirit keys because there is still a possibility that Spirit Temple is Ice Cavern entrance, which means that I wouldn't be able to do the Child Side of Spirit because I'm extremely bad at getting into Ice Cavern as child. Like I'm not really, and also I don't have Mirror Shield, which I would need to beat Spirit Temple. So Spirit Temple is kind of like a write-off, I think. I'm just assuming I'm not going to beat it. And it's the only one where I might need to go in as child. So that gives me confidence. If I could find Zelda's Lullaby, then I would be extremely confident in my ability to beat the seed almost immediately, because that would mean that I could beat Shadow Temple. If I could find, yeah, 2 more forest keys or 1 more forest key and hover boots, then I can beat forest as well. So yeah, I think I'm gonna skip it. I'm just gonna go to Zora's Domain. I'm not gonna bother getting any of the checks in Zora's River, unless I see that one of them is really good. Although I do have 3 songs that I can play for the frogs, so that's 3 checks in not much time. So maybe I should do those. And also, it's not like this is slow to get. Oops. It's slightly more sturdy. Except for jump slash. Let me save some bottom shoes. I guess also this one is not. Okay, I will get some checks here, but I'll skip this crop. Well, if I'm literally standing over the spot that I need to play the song, I don't think there's any reason for me to skip it. Just 2 checks in not much time. Okay, so maybe I'll get the frogs on the way back. It's like the last thing I do. That's Song of Time. Okay, well, I'm going to go and get that right now. Because that's a good item that I will want. It'll make it more likely that I can beat Water Temple. Since I'm going up here, I may as well also get this grotto. So yeah, okay, I completely lied when I said I was going to be skipping everything in River, because it turns out I'm actually getting everything instead. Test of the Sands? What's the Test of the Sands? Oh, is that Spirit Trial? That's scale. Okay. I think we're past the point where having scale would actually be useful. Okay, so that's an extra song that I can play for the frogs when I come back out. Do that here so I don't mind Coco to escape while I'm celebrating getting an item. Okay, and I'm glad you like Coconut Mall, because there's a lot of Coconut Mall this seed. I deliberately set all of the music to be Coconut Mall. Somehow it hasn't driven me insane, but yeah, Coconut Mall enjoys having a good time this stream. I'm also having a good time this stream. This is the best randomizer seed I've ever had, in terms of the how many good items I found so quickly. Like, just look at the tracker. Like, it's insane to have all these items this quickly in a no-logic seed. Okay, let's go shopping, because maybe there's even more good stuff in here. Wow. Okay. Yeah, well, yeah. We're basically in go mode, I feel, at this point. Strictly speaking, not, because I still have to find boss keys. But, like... yeah. He's been ludicrously good. Okay, so, real quick, check the skull over here. I'll check the sculpture on the island. We'll see what is in... oops, I'll see what's in Jabu. Then... and what? Then I just leave and play songs for frogs. And then I go back to adults and probably beat the game. Okay, so what do we want this to be? I mean, if it was Jabu, I would just beat it now as child, I think. Oops. Kind of want it to be Spirit, because then I can do the child side of Spirit and probably not have to worry about the adult side. Okay, Shadow Temple. I'll come back to this later if I need to. I don't think I'm going to be beating Shadow. And do I bother lighting the torches? No. Because yeah, what am I even really looking for at this point? I just need some keys. I do indeed have long neck Gorons, yeah. They're not as long as they could be, but they're pretty long. Through the card, lovely. Okay. Wait, do we need to go there? That makes life a bit easier. Like, there is genuinely a possibility that I finish this seed in the next 45 minutes. Like, if I get lucky, if I find Greg, then yeah, we're basically in go mode. So, I don't remember, do I have a hint on for Greg? I think, is it the... it might be the treasure chest game guy maybe gives you a Greg hint. I'll go and check. I'll see, because knowing where Greg is at this point would be very helpful. I feel like if I was Navi, I might scream, just because. Like, she's gone to see Link He'd be like, hey, you got to go see the Deku Tree. He's got something important to tell you. And Link has immediately just like left Kokiri, started like sliding around the world at high speed backwards, turned to adult, even though he hasn't actually beaten any of the dungeons. She's having a rough day, you know, things aren't going the way she expected. Okay, and I don't have... It actually... This is the quickest way for me to get back to Temple of Time, I think, probably. I could be wrong, but yeah, I'll take the owl. I mean, it might be both. That like she might be so confused that she's screaming, right? Like screaming is a complex thing. There's many reasons why someone might scream. Do I actually want? Actually, I can just check, can't I? It's in the randomizer settings. Let me see. Do I have? Where is hints? Or is it in seed settings? There should be... Is it items? Oh yeah, okay. Hints for... Do we have a Greg hint anywhere? Okay, so there would be a hint, and it would be the chess game window, but I don't have it turned on. Okay, good to know. Okay, so real quick, let me just check my notes. Yep, okay. I'll go to adult. And then I want to go shopping as adult. Because I know I can get a Spirit Key and Goron Tunic. Although at this point, Goron Tunic is not really that helpful, because I have a decent amount of health. I don't know where fire is, and I don't know where water is, so I need to go and find those. I do know where DC is. Let's mark down that I've beaten Deku. Yeah, Escojiro, we knew about that. I can take that out of my notes. This is crazy. My notes are going to be one line once I've gone shopping, because I will have got everything that I wrote down. Okay, actually, let me... Okay, I can't equip Bunny Hood. That's a shame. But I want to go straight to... Pack, I think. I love some of the randomized fanfare noises with the sound pack that I've got. They're great. Also, yeah, don't need to worry about bugs because I have a real ocarina. Fancy. Okay, so straight to pack, shopping, check Shadow Temple entrance. Then, actually, strictly speaking, I probably should be going to Lake Hylia first to learn Scarecrow Song. Because if I check Shadow Temple entrance and it's Fire Temple, then I'm going to want to go and get Scarecrow Song before I beat it, so I'll have to backtrack. If it's Water Temple, well, I mean, if it's anything other than Fire Temple, I guess, then I'm okay. Oh yeah, and I have now got this. Let's do this while I'm here. Let's go shopping first. Okay, and we can put that on. I guess I also want to put that there. Okay. I genuinely don't know if I should be getting these checks or if I should just be beating dungeons, because I guess the sensible thing to do would be to beat the dungeons first, because it's possible I find Greg in the dungeon, right? And then then getting all these checks is pointless. So yeah, I should... Okay, so yeah, no more checking anything other than dungeons. Because it's entirely possible I won't need to check any of the other stuff, and it's easy enough to come back for it if I need to try and find some keys or something. Okay. I have been inconsistent at this lately. There we go, okay. Now I just need to time this bit right. Which apparently is harder than it is. I don't know what's going on with this. I used to be able to do this trick really easily. Too early. I keep rushing it. That's my problem. And I keep pressing the wrong angle on the control stick. It shouldn't be this difficult to bonk off a wall, really. There we go. There we go, okay. Oh, get stuck. I've had terrible luck getting stuck on that particular bit of the geometry recently. He says, immediately getting stuck on a different bit. We should be okay. Okay. Okie doke, so we want Water Temple or Jabu here, I think. Ideally. Forest. Okay, well I'll do what I can in Forest since I'm here, and it's a bit of a hassle to get into. And who knows, maybe I find more Forest keys while I'm in here. Oh my god. Because the thing about Forest Temple is I'm not doing boss key skips. I kind of need to clear the whole place anyway. I have to kill all 4 Poes. So it kind of always takes the same amount of time. So I may as well check everything I can in here right now. And yeah, I can check most stuff in here, I think. There's 1, 2, 3... Maybe only 3 things I can't check. 4 things, because of the boss key chest. 5 things. Okay, yeah, there's 5 things I can't check, but I can check everything else, so it's not too bad. More health. Okay. I kind of don't want to find more health because it means that the Darkling fight is going to be just more tedious. What's this? It's been almost 2 hours and Coconut Wall still hasn't started actually making me lose my mind yet, so... I think... Do I just have a high Coconut Wall tolerance, maybe? If I need something different, I can always do Coconut Wall in reverse. Oh, that sounds weird. I'm not sure if I'm ready for that. Also, I don't know how I would get that, I guess I'd have to turn off music in the game and just play that as a separate source, which would be kind of odd. But I'll have to check out Coconut Morning first later, because it does sound interesting, I've got to be honest. Oh, when it's nighttime, yeah, interesting. Another wallet. I absolutely do not need that, but I'm going to get it anyway. This is purely wasting time. That's okay. And now I'm sad that I don't have hollow boots, because if I did, I could get some more checks past here. I mean, I guess... Is this really silly? I could get 1, 2... I could get 3 more checks if I do hover over there. I don't think it's worth it, because I still can't beat the dungeon. So yeah, just for 3 checks, it's not worth it. But what I can do is... Oh no, I only have I have 6 bomb shoes. Okay, so yeah, I'm done in here. I can't do anything more with only 6 bomb shoes. Okay, now let's go. Let's go here and we'll learn Scarecrow Song. I can check what Water Temple entrance is. I can also get this sculpture since I have Sun Song. Except, what did I just say? I said I'm not checking stuff except for dungeons. Since it's right here... Okay, it's a Shadow Key. So now if I find Shadow Temple, I can do a lot of stuff in Shadow Temple. I can't beat it. I don't have Lullaby, but I can do a lot of stuff in it. Scarecrow Song. And then I will... Actually, let me check this first, since it's right here. Just to get the info. Oh, nice iron boot sound. Okay, water is spirit. That's absolutely fine with me, because I'm not going to be able to do anything in Spirit Temple, particularly. And getting in there as child is going to be a nightmare, but I don't have Mirror Shield, so I basically can... what's the word? Not consigning myself. I'm committing, I guess, to not beating Spirit. Okay, so now when we actually do get into Fire Temple, we can definitely talk about fire. So let's check water. Oh no, we just checked Water Temple. So where are we going now? I guess I should check GTG and Spirit. It's a shame I don't have Requiem. Maybe I'll leave Spirit till later then. Ice Cavern. What other dungeon entrances haven't I checked? So I haven't checked... Wait, hang on. Shadow... I was just in Shadow and it was Forest. I didn't write that down. Forest at Shadow. Okay, so I still need to check Ice Cavern, GTG, Spirit, and one more. What is it? I'm looking at my notes. Oh no, I found Bottom of the Wall. Bottom of the Wall was that Bottom of the Wall. Okay, there we go. So yeah, okay. So let's do Ice Cavern first. Oh, I should... No. I keep thinking, oh, I should check this, but no, I shouldn't check anything. I should just go to... the play... Actually, let me... Should have farmed bomb chews while I was in MacLeod. Oh, I'm going to get stuck on a fence as well. I always forget that there is a fence here. Oh well, I think we still save time. This backwalking gives me a nice opportunity to have some water. Surprisingly warm today. Oops. Okay, so this is just beelining straight for Ice Cavern to see where Ice Cavern entrance leads to. It's one of Jabu, Fire, or Water, and I can beat all three. I should farm grass when I see it because I'm desperately for bomb shoes. I don't have Lullaby, I don't have Hollow Boots. Okay, I'm gonna have to do a trick I'm not very good at to get into Laura's Domain, unfortunately. In fact, I'm so not good at it. Actually, no, okay. I was going to say I'm so not good at it, I'm going to save state. But, because if I fail it, there's a chance I clip out of bounds and get warped all the way back to the start of the river. But what I can do instead is just go in and out of Lost Woods real quick. And at least then if I do... if I do void out, I get put back here rather than right at the bottom of the river. Okay. I need to learn a setup for this because doing it without a setup is hard. For me, at least. I don't think... Maybe I can do it just directly facing the wall. Let's try. Okay, that was the wrong timing. I think I'm supposed to turn a little bit to the left, but maybe I don't need to. It's also the wrong timing. Still the wrong timing. Okay, right timing, wrong angle. I'm trying to do a mega side hop to get behind the waterfall. Okay, so I can't just be facing the wall. I need to be facing slightly away from the wall. Okay, but I'm too close to the wall, so when I'm trying to Z target, it's making me target the wall. Let's try just a single ESS turn. And of course I need to fall off. Great. This might be good. Let's try this. Nope. And there we go. Just like I said, if I mess it up, I can clip out of bounds. But I'm resolved, I'm not going to cheat. I could save state. But I'm not gonna. I'm gonna try and do this like an honourable gentleman. There's got to be a better way to get behind the waterfall. I just don't know what it is. Okay, this is a single ESS turn left. Maybe this is okay. Nope. Okay, so one ESS turn is not correct. Two ESS turns. Okay, correct. There we go. Okay, didn't have to resort to cheating. So technically it is a little bit risky for me to be skipping all these checks because these checks could have the thing I'm looking for, but I'm gambling that I'm going to be able to find something that I need to find in the dungeons that I'm going to have to beat. Is that? Oh, that'd be Nocturne. Either way, it's worth getting. Yeah, that's Nocturne. Okay. This makes getting around quicker, which does save time. So one danger, I guess, is that none of the items that I kind of want to find, so like extra keys and Zelda's Lullaby, things that would put me in go mode, none of them have hints. So by skipping checks, I'm potentially walking right past an item that I would need. What? Link just decides he didn't want to jump, I guess. Okay, what is this? This is fire. Okay, this is actually perfect. I really do want to find more bomb chews, though. Because I'm going to need explosives in here, and I'm going to need bomb chews to kill Barbagia quickly. So yeah, my gamble is that in the process of needing to find the boss key and having to get checks in these dungeons, that I'll find one of the items that allow me to beat another dungeon. It might not pay off. I might be screwing myself over here by skipping all these checks. If it does pay off, I get to feel smug. Which, can you really put a price on that? I don't think so. No explosive drops. I'm getting very unlucky with them. Okay, we've got 4 bottles now, which is frankly excessive. Yeah, I really wouldn't mind finding Stone of Agony at this point, because it would let me skip so many chests. And even if every chest only saves a few seconds, they add up a lot over the course of a row. No, let's go this way first, because we're going to have to go back through the boss room at some point anyway. Okay, so now I know that Jabu and Water are GTG and Spirit, not necessarily in that exact order. So I will go and do those next, I guess. DC was Forest. Is there a quick way for me to get to Forest? I'll try that in here. I guess the quickest way to get to Forest Temple entrance is probably via the Goron City shortcut, I think. Oh my god. That's not what I wanted to do. That is, oh my, it's fucking light blade. I should have just crouch stabbed it. I never learned with the light blades to just kill them. It's always easier. Okay, well there's Mirror Shield, so now I can beat Spirit Temple if I can find another Spirit Temple key. Okay, does that change things? Where was Spirit? Spirit was a Water Temple. There's a possibility that I can't get the boss key. And right now I only have 1 Spirit key. So I would need to find more Spirit keys. How many more Spirit keys do I think I need 2 or 3, I think? I don't remember. And also, yeah, it depends where the boss key is. If I get unlucky, then... hydrate. I need to refill my water first, so I will, very briefly, let me go and grab some more water, and while I'm grabbing more water, I will unshrimp and stretch. Thank you very much for the redeems. Back in a second. Yeah, I appreciate it. I'm terrible at remembering to actually drink water and to have good posture when I'm streaming, or just generally in my life. So the reminders are helpful. Okay, so still no boss key. Part of me hopes I find the boss key late in Fire, because that means I get to check more stuff in Fire, which means I have higher confidence that I'm not walking right past a check that I really need. Yeah, if I can find another forest key and hover boots, I can beat Forest Temple. If I can find 2 more forest keys, I can beat Forest Temple without hover boots. If I can find Zelda's Lullaby, I can probably beat Shadow Temple. Be very surprised if I couldn't beat it. In fact, no, I think I'm guaranteed to be able to beat Shadow Temple if I can find Zelda's Lullaby. It would just take some save scumming to check everything. But there's no way I would need more than 3 keys. Oh, I have a spare key, I think, as well, from how many I would normally have when I come in here. Does that save me any time? Yes, in fact it does. It means I don't have to save more. Okay, and now we find out if I actually needed to bother getting Scarecrow Song. I think it's rare that I actually need Scarecrow Song in the seed, but if to have it and not need it, then have to go and backtrack a ton to go and pick it up. How's the coconut wall going for everybody? Has anyone started driving sharp objects into their ears yet? Okay, there's the boss key. Since I'm here, I will do a few more checks. Still jamming? Good. Love to hear it. There is a cool strat you can do here where you shoot the arrow as you're falling down. That was a little bit early. Okay, there we go, go mode, that's Greg. Okay, so we don't have to worry about finding extra keys or anything like that. We are now... I'm so happy my gamble paid off. Okay. Focus, focus, focus. Quick as we can. We kill Varvagia, we go to Water Temple, we find the boss key, we kill Morpha, we go and beat DC, and we beat Jabu, and then we kill Ganondorf, and we're done. Okay, I don't have enough bomb juice to do a full quick kill here, so this is going to be 2 cycles, which is unfortunate. But still faster than beating the entire dungeon. And I'm going to need to go to Lake Hylia anyway, so I can take, so I can go to GTG and then Spirit. So I may as well farm some bomb shoes there when I get there, because I know I'm going to need them. I wish I'd remembered to do that. Oops, okay, well I already screwed up. Did not jump slash, so I did less damage than I should have. It might be okay, because I think I got 6 hits in with the bomb shoes. We'll see. Actually, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll swap out for the Giant's Knife. Extra damage. This... It's a shame not to have Bigoron's sword, but... it's not necessary, really. Okay, yeah, so... Lake Hylia, farm up some bomb shoes. How many do I need? Technically none, I guess. Don't need another key. Because I won't need any in Water Temple, right? Yeah, I don't think so. This is going to be a rare seed where I completely skip all of the trials. Because normally, like, as soon as I get 4 dungeon rewards, I'd beeline to Ganon's Castle, because there's a lot of checks you can get, especially in Light Trial. But yeah, I just don't need to. So yeah, now this all hinges on how quickly can I find the boss key in Water Temple. That's going to be the deciding factor in how much longer the seed takes. I think I'm still going to just about miss the start of Grapes Outer Wilds Let's Play episode, which is a shame, because I did want to watch it live, but I don't want to miss anything, so I'm not going to join halfway through. Oh wait, no, don't want to break this. Because I was thinking, oh, I'm going to need bomb shoes to get across to the boss room in Water Temple. But no, I have Long Shot, because of course I do, because this seed has given me every single major item. I guess apart from Hollow Boots, but who knows, maybe I'll find those accidentally along the way. So... yeah, regardless of what dungeon GTG is, I beat it, if it's Jabu or Water. And then I have to go to Spirit and beat whatever Spirit is, and it's going to be one of Jabu or Water. And then... yeah, Forest Temple, beat DC, and then it's off to the Ganondorf. So yeah, it's a shame I don't have Minuet or Requiem to make getting around quicker. Like, having Requiem now would be great, because it would mean I wouldn't have to go all the way through the wasteland. But yeah, I have Gerudo card, and that's the main thing. Like, if I didn't have Gerudo card, then getting through the wasteland would be slower. I'd have to unload the area in Gerudo Fortress, but it's fine, because we do have Gerudo card, so I don't have to worry about that. I'm trying to think, what tricks have I actually needed to do this seed? Like, the Mega Side Hop into Zora's Domain, like, that let me get to Fire Temple, which is where Greg was. So that was impactful. But like, if I needed to do anything, I mean, I guess I did some tricks in Fire Temple to skip keys and stuff, but I had so many keys that I didn't actually need to skip any of them, I don't think. Let me open this up now. That's not the one who opened. Okay. I always forget. You've got to climb the ladder to actually open it on this side, but on the other side, you don't. I didn't mean to talk to you. So yeah, actually finding any of the magic spells would be kind of nice because it would mean that I could equip Bunny Hood and that would make me run around faster. Okay, Jabu. Nice. Let's. Fuck! I can't beat Jabu as adult because I can't equip Boomerang because I can't equip Swap as adult. Okay. So Jabu is at GTG. I will write that down. Completely forgot that I couldn't equip Swap. Yeah, that's why I don't have Bunny Hood, is because I can't equip Swap. Okay, well, let's go and beat Water then. Because we know that that's at Spirit. So yeah, okay, I guess what I'm going to have to do is come back here as Child. Which is easy, luckily, because I have Long Shot. But yeah, okay, that was a brain fart on my part. Or, while I'm beating Water, I happen to find a magic spell, and that allows me to equip Swap, and then I come back this way and I beat Jabu as adult. Concentrating a little bit because I don't want to accidentally throw off the path, but yeah, we are without Coconut for a bit. Feels so desolate and sad. Okay, if I'd gone the wrong way, but oh, fucking hell. This is what I get for getting distracted, thinking about what I should be doing next, when I should be focusing on what I'm doing now. As I was walking along the sand, I was like, this doesn't feel quite right. This doesn't look like what I'm expecting it to look like. And there was a reason for that, and the reason was I was in the wrong place. I just remembered I have, I quote-unquote treated myself to Domino's yesterday, because there was a deal on. So I have some extra pepperoni thin crispy pizza waiting for me after I'm done here, which I'm actually kind of looking forward to. Okay, here we go. This is why having Rec Room would have been so nice, because I wouldn't have had to bother going through Wasteland. But we can't have everything. I mean, we almost do with this seed, like we literally almost have every item. But I don't want to get greedy. Okay. So now the possibly the one area of the game where I feel like the music is made worse by being Coconut Mall, because the Gerudo Valley and Desert Colossus music is really good. Like the vanilla music. I mean, it wouldn't be... Fuck's sake. Levers are incredibly annoying here, not just because they hit you, but also because I can't Z target and backwalk, because I keep accidentally targeting the levers. Which means I have to be slower than I would otherwise be, which is one of my least favourite things. I am going to go in and out real quick, because there's a small chance that the item that I get for leaving here is a spell. Oh, okay. And here we are again, back with everyone's favourite. Okay, so now we just do Water Temple. I was gonna say like normal, not like normal, like normal for me. Not like normal for a normal player. Oh my god. Okay. Something about that ledge, Link just wants to fling himself off it instead of dangling, which is what I want him to do. I'm not sure I can pull off the American radio announcer voice. You're listening to Coconut Mall Radio, non-stop Coconut Mall. What? Link, what are you doing? He is not supposed to just fall off this this ledge. He's supposed to dangle. I'm glad that it was surreal. Yeah. I don't think I'm particularly good at voices, but I do try occasionally. Okay, now let's not fall off. But let's fall off like that. But let's fall off like that inside the wall. What, Link? What are you doing? I'm gonna get like actually tilted if after this like amazing seed, I spend 15 minutes trying to do a very simple ledge clip in Water Temple and waste a bunch of time, and it turns out that the boss key isn't even here. It is possible to time a jump slash correctly there and get up to the top level, but I am not good at the timing. This jump is not hard, and yet I keep failing it. Okay, I'm blaming this on it being too hot in my room. I haven't turned the AC on yet, because it hasn't really been hot enough. I think it is definitely hot enough today to warrant the AC being on. But I did not turn the AC on. And so I'm sweating in my room, because my PC is pumping out heat. Okay, there we go. Finally. Okay, boss key. Okay. It is possible that the boss key is not attainable in here. It can happen that like Morpha has the boss key. So technically, we're not guaranteed that we can beat the seed yet. It's unlikely because there's a lot of checks in Water Temple that it could be that aren't Morpha. But yeah, we'll have to see. I don't mind dangling as long as I don't jump off. There we go. Alright, that should be the hardest thing that was left for me to do in here. Oh, fuck. I immediately screw it up, okay. As I took the iron boots off, I was like, I might be too low. And then, of course, immediately it was too low. So, now we get to do that again. This is the worst Water Temple I've done in, like, as long as I can remember. I keep failing at the edge clip. There we go. There's probably a more consistent setup for that than just rubbing Link's face against the wall until he falls through it, but if there is, I don't know what it is. Okay, this time let's not accidentally clip back in bounds. There we go. I just need to go down low enough that I can hit the load trigger and make this room appear. All this for one check, which is not going to be the boss key. I'm calling it now. That's reverse psychology. I'm trying to trick the game into giving me the boss key. It was not the boss key. But we got some explosives, so, you know, it wasn't a wasted trip. Okay, I guess, yeah, there are a couple of other checks I can't get in here because they require Zelda's Lullaby, so let's hope it's not one of those. How many of them are there? Is there? Maybe there's just one, actually. I think there's just one. So yeah, okay, so we'd have to get very unlucky to not be able to... Fuck off. I don't know why I persist in trying to do this the quote-unquote quick way. Because it's cool when it works, but it's significantly slower. Okay, well there's our forest key, so if we do somehow get goozled by the water temple, then we can still maybe beat forest. Yeah, it's only quicker if you do it first try. Otherwise, it's quicker to just shoot the thing with the hookshot and do it normally. But I'm stubborn. Here's another place where having Soda Bang would be great because I could peek this chest to see if it was what I needed to get, but we don't have it, so we can't, so I have to get it regardless. First things first. Let's do this. Okay, and we get bomb shoes. Okay, boss key. Actually, yeah, I want to make sure I got the right angle here. I don't have the right angle. This is probably the right angle. I think it's 3 flashes. No, maybe it's 5. Boss key? Yay! Okay. It's quicker to do this. Okay. Seed is 100% beatable. We do have to go back to Child so we can beat Jabu as Child, unfortunately. But this is still going to be one of the fastest seeds I've ever done, which is nice. And who knows, maybe Morpher's boss reward is like Din's Fire or something, and I don't have to worry about going back to Child at all. Don't get hit. That's sick. I'm just gonna backwalk up here. I can't see where I'm going, but it is quicker if it works. And what do you know, work first time. Okay. Can I get the super quick kill? No. Can I check what the fewest checks to clear a seed has been for you? I haven't. It would be so I haven't always had the check tracker on, like the number of checks on screen, but it would be relatively easy to go back and check at the end of every seed what the number was at. This is going to be it though, like easily. Like I've skipped so much. Skipped like half of Fire Temple, all of Spirit, all of Shadow, all of Ganon's Castle. I'm going to skip all of DC and all of Jabu. Yeah, there's no way it's not this seed. Like, okay, no magic, unfortunately. Okay, so now the question is, do I go Child, beat Jabu, then go back to Adult, and then beat Forest, or do I do Forest first? Let's do forest first. I say forest, I mean DC, but... Watch this be magic. No, okay. It could have happened. I say magic, I mean a magic spell, that's what I meant. So there is still a possibility that I find a magic spell and don't have to go back to child. Because there are a few like unavoidable checks. Like the one that I get for entering Sacred Forest Meadow, and what else? Oh yeah, that could be King Dodongo's heart container, I guess. It's not unavoidable, but it'll be right in front of me. I don't, please. There we go. Oh, we even have Scarecrow song, so I can skip all the moblins here. They are moblins. I forget what the name of these enemies actually is. Okay, if we're very lucky, oops, if we're very lucky, then the item we get given right now is a magic spell. Nope, okay. That's fine. Now we can skip all of the longest cavern due to this neat trick. Okay, and there is a trick. I'm going to try and do it here. It might not work. It's cool if I can get it to work. It might have... No. Okay. Let's try it again. No. Okay, if you time it exactly right with the C up as you're standing on the switch stays pressed when you get off it. But the timing is it's frame perfect, so at least I think it's frame perfect. It's hard. I don't have the timing down, and it's not that much slower to push the button. So. I will check this chest since it's right here, and I have to wait for the bomb to explode anyway. And I will wait to see what King Dodongo's heart container is, because again, if it's a magic spell, then I don't have to go back to child, which will save some time. Okay, one dungeon left, and we know where it is, and we know how to beat it quickly, but annoyingly, because I can't equip something around, we have to go back to child. Yeah, weirdly appropriate fanfare for beating the boss there. Sure, why not? Oh, we haven't found a single spiritual stone so far. It's kind of rare. Like if Jabu rewards Spirit Medallion, then we managed to dodge all 3 spiritual stones. It's kind of cool. It's annoying as well. Like, again, it could be worse. It could have been the case that Jabu was at Spirit Temple, in which case I'd have to go all the way to Spirit Temple as child. But GTG is like the second worst place it could have been, I think, in terms of being slow to get to. But hopefully I can speed things up a little bit. I should learn to Hess. I really should. I briefly tried to learn, and then it was kind of difficult, and I got bored. But I should like take the time to learn to Hess consistently, because it's a lot faster and allows you to go around corners. I guess like, well, there's learning how to start a Hess, and there's learning how to continue a Hess and actually change direction, which I'm not good at with super slides. But I can practice a little bit now, I guess. Oh, too much. Holding ESS position, it turns out. Kind of tricky. Why am I not wearing bunny hood? Oh, because... I'm a dumbass. Because I need hookshot to get across the bridge. I can't tell if I miss Coconut Mall or if I'm enjoying the peace and quiet of not having it play constantly at this point. Okay, let's... I guess I should be equipping it over Bunny Hood, really, shouldn't I? What? Oh, I just failed the equip swap. I got confused because like normally when I equip swap, I'm equip swapping Bunny Hood. I got thrown off by the fact that I equip swap Bunny Hood, but I didn't actually equip swap, I just equipped Bunny Hood. Okay, but let's put that there. Okay, now we just have one slightly tedious Beery Hover. Oh no, that's not true, because... Oh, actually, can I just ask to be let in? I don't even need to. It's already open because I opened it as adult. Perfect. Okay, I thought I was going to have to unload the gate. Okay, I have been inconsistent with this trick recently, but hopefully I can get it this time. First try. Let's find out. Come here. Come on, let me continue. No, okay. If you time it wrong, you get soft. Well, not soft lock, but you can get stuck. Okay, there we go. This should be good. And now I just have to hover all the way up. There is a way to not use a box on the blue switch and be able to get through the door there. So you can mega flip across and do that, but I don't know how to do the trick, so not much use to me. You know, this works. So, maybe slow, but it's a lot faster than beating the entire dungeon, which is the important thing. Oh, I guess I have no quick way of getting back to... Actually, no, that's not true. I can play Serenade again. I was going to say I have no quick way of getting back to Temple of Time because I don't have Prelude. But yeah, I can play Serenade and take the owl. Oh, I only have 3 nuts. I want... okay, I have to... The run goes incredibly well, Malcor. This is the last boss that I'm going to beat before Ganondorf. The luck has been insane. Like, look at the tracker, look at the items I have. Look at the time, how long it's taken me to get those items. This is, yeah, one of the best seeds I've ever had. Okay, and I didn't screw up Baronage too badly. Wait, wrong button. Oh. So yeah, we are... This could be a sub 3 hour seed, which is... That's fast. With the settings that I play with, like I've had ones that were 7+ hours before. So yeah, okay, Serenade, take the owl back to the castle, turn back to an adult, beat Ganondorf, beat Ganon. As long as I don't muck up too badly, yeah, we can beat this in sub 3 hours. We didn't break our we didn't maintain our no spiritual stone streak, unfortunately. I can't tell if this is a sign that, like, my generally improved mood and, you know, just feeling better about the world and stuff is spilling over into the randomizer being nice to me, or if it's all coconut wall, and I just need to only have coconut wall from now on so I can get good seeds. I think it was very lucky to find Greg in Water Temple when I did. Was it Water Temple or was it Fire Temple? I forget. Wherever it was that I found Greg, it was lucky that I found Greg there. Because that meant I didn't have to beat an additional dungeon. But I mean, that was like, I said it out loud, this is a gamble. And the gamble paid off, so I guess I can take credit for making a risky but rewarded choice. Okay, and now it's just Ganon. So we will want that. And I like to keep a Deku Nut for the Ganon fight because you never know. Sometimes you need a Deku Nut. Because you can kill Ganon with Deku Nuts. Well, okay, technically speaking, you always have to use the Master Sword to do the final blow, but you can remove all of Ganon's health with Deku Nuts. Alright, and this is our first foray into Ganon's castle for the whole seed. Of course, Gandalf thinks he's smart. He's got all these trials set up, which I mean, I've got to beat the trials, right? How else am I ever going to get past this impenetrable barrier? I mean, surely I can't just use 2 bombs. Just immediately get right past it. Oh, whoops. I thought I was going to manage to do this fight without missing a single attack, which is very rare because they like to jump out the way, but no, I screwed it up. Okay, well, we can get a nice clean Stalfos fight, I guess. Get stabbed, thank you. I will check this chest. It's kind of traditional. Let's just see what it is. Oh, it's an actual item. Oh, it's Soraya's song. Okay, neat. I guess I can phone up Soraya. It'll be like that, the famous clip from Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, where the guy is on the $1 million question, and he uses his phone as friend to phone his dad to tell him he's about to win $1 million because he knows the answer. I'm gonna phone Soraya up and be like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna kill Ganondorf." Back in a bit. This is another example of knowing speedrun tricks making the game significantly easier. Iron Knuckles just... If you're in the right spot, Iron Knuckles just can't hit you. Which does make fighting them a lot easier. I'm not necessarily always great at being in the right spot, but still. Like, fighting an Iron Knuckle as Child Link is hard in the vanilla game. But, yeah, as doing it using speedrun tricks is just trivial. Okay, can I beat Ganondorf and Ganon in 8 minutes? Pretty sure I can. I forget, I think I timed it relatively recently of how long it takes me when I do it cleanly, and it was faster than I thought it was going to be. So yeah, this is going to be sub 3 hours unless I really screw up the Ganondorf and Ganon fights. So let's watch me really screw up the Ganondorf and Ganon fights. His laughter just sounds genuinely jolly with Coconut Mall in the background. Yay! Okay, that was a nice one cycle. The timing on that is pretty forgiving, but I have messed it up in the past. Okay, now I've just got to do a super slide into the cutscene so I can keep hold of the Master Sword, and then I've got to hit Ganon a few times, which shouldn't be difficult. Right? I'm already thinking about the pizza I'm going to eat after this. Like, I mentally have already beaten him. I have the wrong angle. Tell that I don't want to talk to you. Oh my god. Why is this so hard? Okay, it's because I was thinking about pizza. That's the issue. Technically, I didn't need to do that. I could have just jump slashed into the cutscene and then used the Giant's Knife with ISG to hit him. But I'm more practiced at doing it this way. Not that you would notice, by the way, that I fucked up doing the super slide so many times. Oh, we've got chicken noises for lightning. Okay. I guess that's one downside of using Coconut Mall, is that there's no surprises with the music. You enter an area and you know what the music's gonna be. It's gonna be Coconut Mall. Okay, lock in. Let's get this boss fight done. Alright, pretty good phase 1. I wish Link could dual wield Master Swords. That would be neat. Technically, you can do that in it's either Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom. There's like a glitch you can do where you end up holding multiple copies of the Master Sword. So you're not like dual wielding, but you are holding more than one of it. Okay, that was pretty much flawless. Okay, will I miss the last slash? It does happen. Maybe like 50% of the time. There's always room for one more mistake. Oh, cool. There we go. Said 3 hours. That is a fast randomizer. I'm stretching. Oh, okay. Yeah, I was not expecting to finish the stream so soon. I guess it's kind of good. It's good to ease back into it. I don't want to overdo it. Like my last stream before this one was 9+ hours of the Root Trees Are Dead DLC, which frankly, like, I regret doing all that in one stream. I should have broken that up into 2 streams because by the end I was just checked out completely. It was still fun, but yeah, I was very tired by the end. So yeah, a shorter stream. Yeah, and yeah, the month of May is off to a good start. Feeling pretty positive, which is atypical for me recently. I've had a hard time feeling positive, so it's good. Yeah, I'm trying to maintain this. I only need to stream for an hour today, but that's because I finished Stormy Ascent much quicker than I expected. Yeah, I think like I have it in my head that like it's not a real stream unless it takes 4 hours, which is crazy because like 2 hours is like standard for a lot of people. Like they don't stream for longer than 2 hours. So yeah, like I don't need to have every stream be a marathon. It's okay to do short streams. I'm gonna look for somebody to raid because oh, I just noticed that my checks thing is actually in a bad place now. Yeah, I'm silly. I didn't realize that it was so wide. Yeah, okay. Let me find someone to raid. Hopefully there is someone that I can raid. People I'm following. Anyone streaming? Yeah, let's raid Ito. What's Ito doing? Playing Growlancer 4. It's like Growlancer 4 sounds like a made-up game name to me. Like it doesn't sound real. I'm sure it is a real game. I presume that most people here don't need any introduction to Ito, but Ito is real good. They're cool. They play Ocarina of Time randomizer sometimes as well, which is obviously that's the metric by which you determine if people are cool, is whether they do randos. So okay, I've learned my lesson. Let's determine a raid message before I start the raid. I should have like a copy paste thing set up so I can just have a raid message ready to go. But I think this one will probably do. I think that is suitable. Coconut Mall gets all the credit, obviously. It can't be a coincidence that the first stream I have where every single piece of music is Coconut Mall is also, yeah, the best seed I've ever had. I was expecting my luck to run out at some point. I guess technically my luck ran out a little bit in that I had to go back to Child to beat Jabu. But yeah, other than that, nothing went wrong at any point, other than like me failing tricks and stuff. Like, I could not have asked for a better seed. It was just perfect. Okay, so let's start the raid. I guess I could have waited for the credits to play out, but like, I really want that pizza. Thank you very much, everybody, for stopping by. I do appreciate it, especially after I've been gone for so long. Like I didn't realize it'd been over a month. I guess that says something about how rough April was. That an entire month passed. I didn't even really notice. But yeah, hopefully I'm going to be a bit more consistent with streaming. I'd like to try and stream during the week a bit more as well, later in the evening, after I'm done with work. But yeah. We'll see how it goes. Yep, okay, that's enough rambling. Let's all go say hi to Ito. And I'll see you around.